Hey everybody. I'm just getting my stuff together, my gear for the my first ever moto camping trip. Uh, I'm going to do it this weekend. It's just going to be a single overnighter, but basically it's the first time I'll take the new bike off road and also see what it can carry and how it does with the weight, and just have some fun going up in a place I've never been and camp for a night just to get away. But if you've never camped, never backpacked. Whether I usually do it on foot, like I said, my first time doing it on a motorcycle. There's basics that I take, so I'm just kind of going to go over what I take. I'm a notorious overpacker, but I think I've pared it down pretty well. So let's check it. So right here is camp, and that is my two-person tent, a little dome tent, nothing extravagant, but I've had it all over the place. I've several different continents, and it works great. This is an REI, I forget which one, like 3 season mummy bag, and this is an inflatable sleeping pad, very important. And this is slippery, and this is slippery, so instead of fighting it and sliding off of it all night long and not being able to sleep, this is a piece of the material you put underneath a rug on a hardwood floor to keep it from sliding around. So I sleep with that between me and the pad, and it helps a lot. So this is what's called a Whoopie. This is the best invention the U.S. military has ever come up with. It's a fluffy little blanket kind of thing. It's very lightweight. It works in very cold weather and very not so cold weather, but just when you need something on you, if it's not quite cold enough to zip up in the bag. And then, of course, always take a pillow. Sleeping without a pillow or trying to roll your jeans up and sleep on that sucks. So got that. And then also for camp, little beanie and some comfortable lightweight gloves, a hooded rain jacket, very lightweight, just something in case it starts to pour on me. Slip-on shoes, great to have in the tent. You don't want to have to lace up tall motorcycle boots in the middle of the night when you got to go pee in the woods. So just some slip-ons, and then the puffy jacket, keep me nice and toasty around the campfire. Power. For every device I have, I brought a couple extra batteries, some AA, some AAA's based on what I'm carrying. This is a solar recharger, and in case other things don't work, my bike does have a 12-volt socket, so got that. So the redundant systems here, and always have at least one level of redundancy. Speaking of that, navigation. Not only do I have my phone, which may or may not get reception, but I have very capable but old school DeLorme GPS. When that fails, oh, faithful compass. So I also have a paper map already out in the bike, in the bag, with the routes already highlit. So this, in the paper map, is the redundancy when technology fails. If you don't know how to use this, you need to learn if you're going to be out in the woods. Then for visual purposes, I've got the binoculars, a little selfie stick, my camera, and I'm not taking a tripod for anything, but these wrapped around a tree, around whatever recording device I have going on, whether it's my phone or the other camera, work great to turn that tree into a camera person. So then tools. So best tool, always carry, with it even on foot when I'm backpacking anywhere, duct tape or Gorilla Tape. Some more lighting here. This is rechargeable, also through the charge port or the solar charger. Then the headlamp, of course, got to have that. Then a toolkit and knife sharpener, little extra baggies just in case. Who knows? It's nice to have them. 550 or paracord. I can use this to put all my food in my dry bag, and then sling it over a tall tree limb, get the dry bag way up high off the ground, away from bears. And then right here, just some heavy duty paper towels, a few of them folded up. You don't want to take a whole roll of paper towels taking up space in your backpack or your saddlebags or whatever. So take a handful of those, fold them up, put them in something, keep them dry. Cooking, got my Jetboil stuff here, and it has a canister already of fuel in there. Then I bring an extra canister, because even if it canister you have feels like it has fuel in it, you can't necessarily tell how much if it's already been used. So 2 is better than none. Then I have my high-speed striker deal here to start fire if I want to do that. And in case my inner caveman is not working, I will still be warm because I am taking this. It's small enough and light enough that it's nice to have that little bit of redundancy if you can't be cool guy and get the fire started with a striker. So, some more tools. This is for, since I'm going on forest service roads and trails, there may be a tree down that I need to deal with to get across, but even so, it's for firewood. Excuse me, firewood. And then I bring some work gloves because I don't want to mess up my good riding gloves dealing with lumber. So there's that. Hydration. Obviously, water filter to get out all the microbes, and then a CamelBak so I can hydrate while I'm on the bike and riding around. Since I'm only going to be gone for a couple days, I probably will take some bottled water as long as space allows. Of course, it's always good, even if you're just going on a day hike, have a good first aid kit. So, got the emergency blanket, keep people from going into shock, some gloves in case you're dealing with someone other than yourself. Moleskin, this is more for blisters and such that you would get hiking and backpacking, not so much on a motorcycle, I would imagine. Some gauze pads and alcohol swabbing pads. Super glue for cuts, hurts like hell. An extra stick of chapstick. Tums, because who likes being stuck in a tent in the middle of nowhere and can't sleep because you got heartburn. Some ace bandages, some tape, and other type of stuff to hold those in place. Snake bite kit, a little early in the year yet, but it's okay. It's in the kit anyway. This is a self-applicable, I don't know if I said that right, tourniquet. So if you cut yourself really bad and it's bleeding to the point that you're in danger of losing your life, this you're supposed to be able to put on whatever limb is bleeding. It's not going to work on your neck, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, seriously, if you get an arterial bleed on a limb, you can put that 2 inches above that bleed and then crank it down and slow the flow. A couple military style bandages and compression dressing. Works great on gunshot wounds. Just in case, deer get mad. They might shoot back. Right here, mosquito head net. If you've ever been camping in Colorado in early summer, you will enjoy one of those so that you don't inhale 12 mosquitoes with every breath. This Band-Aids, of course, multi-tool, complete with a knife. CPR mask, just in case you have to bring someone back to life that you don't know their medical history. And then some Benadryl for insect bites. Now, all that fits in this nice little pack. Then I've got a VF-17 panel and a IR strobe. That will tell the search and rescue helicopters exactly where I am. They will not have to search for days and days and days and then call off the search because they couldn't find me. Because if he has NVGs, which all search and rescue pilots do, he will see a big bright flash coming from right where that is. And then, of course, bear spray and non-bear spray. That works in an emergency situation. Better to have and not need than the other way around. And then you hear things in the tent in the middle of the night, and you're curious, is that a homeless person? Is that Sasquatch? What is that? Well, this is a thermal imager, so I can see the thermal heat signature of whatever it is and tell you what it is. You can tell a Doberman from a pit bull with that. It's very, very good. Then all of this is going to go either in my hard bags that are already on the side, and then some stuff that won't fit. This is a 30-liter dry bag. That's, it's in the kayaking department at your sporting goods store because the motorcycle ones cost you 4 times as much. So anyway, that'll be strapped down on top of the rear luggage rack with anything that doesn't fit in the saddlebags. And then, of course, to put some of this gear together and keep it nice and tight and neat in the luggage is some Maxxis tire bags being repurposed. So anyway, that's everything except for the actual riding gear that I'll have on my body. So it looks like a lot, but once it's all packed up nice and neat, it'll be good to go. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight, and I'm gonna do some riding videos and stuff like that. So you guys might get to see me dump my new bike for the first time off-road. That should be great fun. Anyway, have a good night.